Hello there.
Hello, beautiful.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Fandom Fights. We are here for a very exciting Fandom Fights singles match. We got the Z-Man, Zaddeus Smith. He's going up against Jay Burnz. Jay most recently played Mike Shea, won that match. Very exciting. It was the first time we saw Jay this season, and he won against Mike. We had to say goodbye to Mike in that match. He retired, but it was very sad. But Jay got the victory in a very exciting fashion. Really, really good match there. And Zaddeus is just like my favorite person in the community. I don't know about you, Joe, but I love him. And Joe Fairley is here to co-host this one with me. Joe, your thoughts on Jay going up against the Z-Man?
I'm looking forward to it. Zaddeus and Jay are both players that I don't think have ever had like really bad games. They've won some, they've lost some, but they've always been entertaining. They've always played well throughout. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be very close.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. So let's go talk to them right now in the promos.
Win some, ooh, some. You're right, man. It's been up and down ever since me and Mark split, ever since Necronomicon just kind of went by the wayside. It's been wild. It was really fun playing Mike Shea. It sucks that like I had to be the one in that match. Win, lose, or draw. Apparently, whatever happens. Best of luck to Z-Man. Good to see Joe, and happy birthday, Timbo.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, little children, dogs and cats, it's me. It's the Z-A-double-D, the Z-Man Zaddeus Smith. I'm back. I think the first time this season, but I'm back. I'm so happy to be playing against a match against my boy, Mr. J. Feel the burns. I love this dude. This is one of my favorite people in this league. So this is going to be a fun match. I know he knows his stuff. I know my stuff on some days. It just depends on what day it is. But I know one thing for sure. That's Mr. J and myself. I make sure that this match here is entertaining. Because we do it for you, the people.
All right, Joe, what'd you think of the promos?
Fire.
It's been a while since we've had fire promos, but I like it. Ooh, burned. Anyway, let's get into it, starting with round number one. Here's how it's going to work. There are going to be 10 questions from 10 random categories in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each question is worth 1 point apiece. If you get all 10 questions correct, you're going to be issued a bonus question to you, only to you. You get 3 repeats and 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Gentlemen, any questions as we get into round number one?
No questions.
Nice tires for a 72 pin.
I heard tires. That's all I heard. So I don't know how to answer your question, unfortunately. But we're going to kick it off. Joe, why don't you hit us with the first question?
I would be absolutely honored, Tim. Your first question is going to come from the category of epic adventures. Your question is, how specifically is Elizabeth related to the governor of Port Royal in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise?
You know a thing or two about epic adventures.
This movie specifically, I deep cutted it.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
good.
say,
It's a good one.
Know a thing or two about Port Royal.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Jay.
Daughter.
And Zaddeus.
She's his daughter.
Whoa, that is blurry. I cannot see a thing you have written on the board.
Oh, crap. She's his
There, wait, move it up. That
Background blur on.
Daughter there.
Yeah, I'll turn it off. My bad. Daughter.
Yep, we got it.
Okay.
And we're going to pause it. All right, both are correct. It is 1-1. Your next question is coming in the category of the worlds of DC. Who plays Hespera, the oldest daughter of Atlas in Shazam, Fury of the Gods? Did I get that name right, Joe?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. Whew.
Questions about daughters.
Yeah. Did you write this round or did Nick?
Nope.
Or other people? I guess we do have other people who write questions, but I've written more in the last month than I have in years, and it's hard. I'm sorry, Nick and Joe and Brittany and Javi. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Jay. Let's go to Zaddeus.
I think she was in this movie, Helen Mirren.
And show us again, please, Zaddeus.
Okay, no problem. Helen Mirren.
There it is. And Jay.
Jamie Presley.
Helen Mirren is correct. So Zaddeus will take the one. What is the next question, Joe?
Next question is going to come from the category of Star Wars. Name 2 characters who die on the planet Tatooine throughout the Star Wars franchise.
Oh,
I knew
it was like 8.
I knew immediately I hadn't written this one because there was no throughout their series of films question.
That's fair. That's fair. That is always your the other telltale sign for you that I know is Nick likes to use the word film and you like to use the word movie.
Oh, there's a doc coming up you'll see where I deliberately put the word film in big capital letters. Just
nice.
It keeps getting brought up.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jay.
Shmi and Jabba the Hutt.
And Zaddeus.
I put Owen and Baru.
We can accept both of those answers. So Owen, Baru, Jabba, Shmi, and also Greedo was the other one we would have taken. So both are correct. Your next question is coming in the category of Law and Order. The songs Christmas in Hollis, Skeletons, and Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow can all be found in which Law and Order film? What do you prefer, the Law or the Order?
I should probably say both, but I'll go with Law.
Maggie definitely is a fan of the Law. She's a big fan. I like the Order myself, but just because I like to order burgers and stuff. But 5, 4.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is going to be the first repeat for Zaddeus. Your question again. The songs Christmas in Hollis, Skeletons, and Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow can all be found in which Law and Order film? Gotta mark that repeat. I've been editing like a match a night for the last 2 weeks, and I'm basically caught up. I have, including this match, 3 matches to edit. And the amount of times that I go, how many repeats does this person have? It's redonkulous. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Zaddeus.
It's wrong. I put Beverly Hills Cop 3.
And Jay.
I said Die Hard.
Die Hard is correct.
So
Jay will tie it up. Yeah. Joe, what's next?
Your next question is going to come from the category of horror icons. What kind of animal is Rennie's pet Toby in Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan?
You ever been to Manhattan?
I have.
Yeah, do you enjoy it?
I did. It was about 7 years ago now.
It kind of smells.
I didn't notice it. I was disappointed, though, the Ghostbusters firehouse covered in scaffolding.
Oh, that's annoying.
It was.
Yeah, that would be disappointing for sure. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jay, we're going to you.
I said the man had as a rat.
And Zaddeus.
Total Shine in the Dark. That's probably right. I put Dog.
Dog is correct.
Oh, wow.
So
Zaddeus taking another 1-point lead, 4-3. Your next question is in the category of creature features. What is the name of Blue Eyes' girlfriend in War for the Planet of the Apes?
Very excited for the next installment in this franchise to come in.
You saw it in the cinema?
Saw it in the cinema and just saw it for note-taking purposes, even though at this time of recording it is not eligible.
Yeah, it's not eligible yet. It is streaming on the Hulus here in the US. I want to
Disney Plus is here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also Disney Plus for us too. And but I pre-ordered the Blu-ray. It comes out in a few weeks. I think I'm just gonna wait to watch it on the Blu-ray. 5, 4.
Yeah,
but I loved it. I thought it was so good.
Same.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Zaddeus.
I just saw this movie for the first time recently. She Ate is wrong.
And Jay.
Both with S's. I said Celine.
Both are incorrect. We were looking for Lake. Lake. Joe, what is the next question?
Next question. I'm getting all the good categories today. Is in the category of Star Trek. Which Star Trek film was the first to feature an appearance from Michael Dorn?
Yeah, you like the Trek.
I do.
I like some of the Trek.
I rather benefited from having watched Next Generation through many times. In some of the finer details are a little bit easier to hit.
That's fair. There are categories where like they're bad movies, but I still like watching them, like Star Wars. But then the bad movies and Trek, I don't really enjoy watching. 5.
I'm here for it all.
Yeah, that's fair too. 1 pens down. Let's go to Jay.
Said The Undiscovered Country.
And Zaddeus.
I said First Contact.
Undiscovered Country is correct. So Jay ties it up.
Again.
Your
Yes,
next question is coming in the category of Pixar. In Monsters University, during the Capture the Flag competition, the monster catching the players has what profession?
You're the monsters guy here, aren't you, Tim?
I think so. Between Nick and I, yeah, for sure. But I think I've cemented myself as a fan. Though I still have not seen the season 2 of the Disney Plus show. I watched season 1. I have not seen season 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Zaddeus.
Hope he's a teacher.
And Jay.
I said Animal Control.
Both are incorrect. We were looking for librarian. Librarian.
Yeah.
So, Joe, what is the next question?
Your penultimate question is going to come from the category of sci-fi icons. In The Matrix, while Neo is first being questioned by Smith, what specific part of Neo's body disappears?
Rank 'em. Matrix, go.
Probably order of release, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not a fan of 4 very much?
Nah, it got far too meta for me.
That's fair. I kind of dug it. Like Maggie hated it. Like we walked out of the theater and I was like, "That was great." And she was like, "Oh." I cannot stand the third one though. 5.
Yeah, that gets messy too.
1 pens down. Let's go to Jay.
His mouth.
And Zaddeus.
I said hand.
Mouth is correct. So Jay takes the lead 5-4. Your final question is coming in the category of Jimmy B, James Bond. And your question is, who shoots Bond during the opening scene of Skyfall?
So close to getting the hat trick of all 3 of my categories.
I know. I'm sorry. I saw it.
You didn't let the James Bond villain ask the James Bond question?
I know. Why is he the villain? The villain is usually
Look
like
at him.
Well, I guess there are some British villains, but some there's many that aren't.
The hero's quite often British.
5, 4,
Sometimes Scottish.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Zaddeus.
Moneypenny.
And there it is. And Jay.
Oh, I lost audio. Give me 1 second. Moneypenny.
Moneypenny is correct.
Give me 1 quick second. I might have to hop out and hop back in.
Yep, you're good. So at the end of round number 1, Jay has the lead 6-5. Is that what you have, Joe?
That is exactly what I have, and 1 repeat used by Zaddeus.
Yes, thank you. So we're just gonna keep talking about the rules, and we'll bring in Jay when he comes back. So round number 2, it's gonna work like this. It is the wheel round. I'm gonna bring in the wheel from wheeldecide.com. Each player is gonna have a chance to spin the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it, or they can choose to spin again, but they must keep whatever they spin the second time. Each question is going to be worth 2 points apiece. Unless you check down to multiple choice, then it will be worth only 1 point. Stealing is available in this round, so be on the lookout. The categories on the wheel today are Wizarding World, DC, Star Wars, Pixar, Law and Order, James Bond, Criminal Underworld, and DreamWorks Animation. So we are going to wait for Jay to come back, and then we will be back. All right, Jay is back. The score is 6-5. Everybody knows the rules and the categories. Jay, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to Zaddeus?
Let's go ahead and defer to Z-Man here, my illustrious opponent.
All right, this is going to be the spin for Mr. Zaddeus Smith. And it lands on Star Wars.
I think let's Hakuna Matata spin again.
Okay.
No worries.
And you are going to be stuck with DC.
Okay.
All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to have Mr. Joe Fairley read Zaddeus his questions in the category of DC. Zaddeus, are you prepared for your questions?
Let's rock.
All right, Joe, you got them?
Go.
Are you sure?
Let me refresh that.
Double check.
Yes, now I do. I didn't. I've just refreshed it, and now I do.
All right, go ahead.
Zaddeus, your first question in the category of DC. In which DC film does the title character attempt a career in stand-up comedy?
Joker.
That's correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who plays Alfred Pennyworth in 2022's The Batman?
Oh, Andy Serkis.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. In Red 2, what government organization contracts Victoria to kill Frank?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, CIA, B, FBI, C, MI6, or D, Secret Service?
I'm gonna go with CIA because that, yeah.
That is incorrect. Jay, chance for the 1 point steal. Your options once again are A, CIA, B, FBI, C, MI6, or D, Secret Service.
Governmental. I'll use a full repeat, please. Question and answers.
Sure. The question once again. In Red 2, what government organization contracts Victoria to kill Frank? And the options are A, CIA, B, FBI, C, MI6, or D, Secret Service.
Just because it's the odd one out here, and I think that's Helen Mirren's character, and she's British, I'm going to go MI6.
That is correct for the 1 point.
That was my other choice, yeah.
Back to you, Zaddeus, though, your fourth question. In Jonah Hex, Quentin Turnbull blames Jonah for the death of which of his family members?
I feel like there's just in case, multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, mother, B, wife, C, brother, or D, son?
Oh no, I'm double thinking it. Jonah hits. You know what? I'm gonna say brother.
That is incorrect. Jay, chance for another 1 point steal. Your options again are A, mother, B, wife, C, brother, or D, son.
I might be conflating two different movies, but I'm going to go with son.
That is correct for the 1 point steal.
Okay.
Zaddeus, your final question in DC. What job does Clark get? Sorry about that. What job does Clark Kent get in Metropolis in Superman the movie?
There's a trick here. Reporter?
That is correct for
Okay.
and the end of your round 2 in DC.
I feel like there was a trap there.
So Zaddeus gets his total up to 11, but with the steals, Jay is at 8. Is that what you have, Joe?
That is what I have.
Okay, so we're going to bring back the wheel. This is going to be the spin for Mr. Burnz. Ooh, and it lands on opponent's choice. So, Zaddeus, you get to pick for Jay between Wizarding World, Star Wars, Pixar, Law & Order, James Bond, Criminal Underworld, and DreamWorks.
I think Jay, probably all of them, but I would just say maybe one that gives me a semi chance. I would say Criminal Underworld.
Okay. So, Jay, I will be giving you your questions in the category of Criminal Underworld. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Your
No,
first.
but, yeah.
That's fair. Your first question in Criminal Underworld is: which Criminal Underworld film features a chase scene around the Arc de Triomphe? Triomphe, maybe.
Okay. Multiple, please.
All right, your options are A, Fast and Furious 6, B, Ocean's 13, C, John Wick Chapter 4, or D, Hobbs and Shaw. Five, four, three.
Can I get a repeat of those options, please?
Yep, your options again are A, Fast and Furious 6, B, Ocean's 13, C, John Wick Chapter 4, or D, Hobbs and Shaw.
I'm stuck between two, but I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with
5.
John Wick Chapter 4.
That is correct for 1 point.
Oh, fucking
Scene slaps.
So good. All
I
right.
was like, I know it happens in France, but
Jay, your next question is: who plays the main villain, Brixton Lore, in Hobbs and Shaw?
Idris Elba.
That is correct for 2 points and a tie game. Your next question: John's friend Sophia is the manager of a continental hotel in which European city in John Wick Chapter 3?
Just because I'm curious, I want to hear your multiple, please.
Okay, your options are A, Athens, B, Marseille, C, Casablanca, or D, Florence.
I'm gonna say Casablanca.
That is correct for 1 point and the lead.
All right, so can I, like, just real fast? Is Monaco a part of Europe?
Are you challenging the question?
Like, if I challenge, will I still get the point? I'm just curious because I could have sworn it was in the.
If you challenge and we find that something's wrong, you will not get the point.
Yeah, I'll throw the challenge out. I don't think Monaco is a part. I don't think Monaco, where Casablanca is located, is a part of Europe.
Okay, we'll be right back after this challenge. All right, back from the challenge. Not a European city, so we are throwing out the question, throwing away the point. We are tied 11-11 then. Is that correct, Joe?
That's still what I got.
Okay, so then we are going to go back to Jay for his new third question in the category of Criminal Underworld. Jay, your question is: what type of jewelry does the main crew plan to steal in Ocean's 8?
Gem. Okay. Give me multiple again, please.
Okay, your options are A, earring, B, bracelet, C, tiara, or D, necklace.
I'm gonna say bracelet.
That is incorrect. Is Zaddeus' chance for a 1 point steal? Is it A, earring, B, bracelet, C, tiara, or D, necklace?
It's a necklace.
That is correct for 1 point.
Son of a bitch. I had it in my head. I should have just said it. Should have trusted my gut.
All right, Jay, your next question. In Too Fast, Too Furious, what does Brian's former employer offer him to go undercover with the drug lord Carter Verone?
Multiple, please.
All right, your options are A, gold, B, a new car, C, to wipe his record clean, or D, a plane ticket out of the country.
Oh, it's one of the two. And if Z-Man gets it, that's fine. To wipe his record clean.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay, I should just go with my gut, man. I love that movie. Ejectocito, cuz.
And your final question, Jay. Which two characters climb into the top of an armored car after magnetizing their car to the back of it in F9?
I don't even care if I'm only up by 1 point. I got to hear these multiple choices.
All right, your options are A, Letty and Ramsey, B, Tej and Roman, C, Han and Mia, or D, Tej and Ramsey.
Because it was the first thing that popped into my head, and I should always learn to go with my gut, even if I'm wrong. Tej and Roman, B.
That is incorrect. Zaddeus chance for a 1 point steal. Is it A, Letty and Ramsey, B, Tej and Roman, C, Han and Mia, or D, Tej and Ramsey?
Is it Han and Mia?
That is correct for a 1 point steal. So at the end of round number 2, I have Zaddeus in the lead 13-12. Is that what you have, Joe?
That's what I got.
All right, we're going to get into round number 3. Here's how it's going to work. It's the betting round. I am going to say a category. Then you are going to decide whether you want to bet 0, 1, or 2 on the question. If you get the question right, you gain those points. If you get the question wrong, you'll lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have run out of questions and reached the end of the match. Players, any questions?
No questions.
All right, the first category you can bet points on is creature features. All right, let's get bets, starting with Zaddeus.
Just a nice little smiley face of 0.
Okay, and Jay.
Mine's a dragon egg.
All right, I bet you both are going to be really happy when I read the question. Your question in the category creature features is, blue is what kind of creature in Jurassic World?
Ah,
Maggie, thoughts on this question? I wrote it in honor of you. Remember when you used to love these movies? You still do. Oh, nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Zaddeus.
I said raptor with a picture of me kicking myself.
And Jay.
Well, no, they passed out. They found God. They became a Velocipastor. No, a Velociraptor.
Velociraptor is correct. 13-12, though, because both bet 0. And the next category, which is going to come from Joe, I bet he's going to be really excited about this one. Joe, what's the category?
I have to keep updating the thing. Leaving everyone in suspense. It's James Bond.
Let's get bets, starting with Jay.
Shadow.
Okay, and Zaddeus.
I found myself a dragon egg too, but it was a little cracked.
Aw, so sad. Joe, go ahead and read the question.
We got the double O's. Now we'll get the 7. In which James Bond film does Blofeld have a group of women patients known to him as his angels of death?
Does it make you sad they bet 0 on this?
It breaks me a little inside.
That's fair. That's fair. Maggie, do you know the answer to this question? Oh, whoa.
She's not listening, bro.
He's not listening to us, Joe. 5.
Apparently there's something more important than online movie trivia.
1 pens down. Who would have fucking thunk it? Jay, we'll go to you.
I said the one that I don't even think he's in. Dr. Moo. As in, no, I don't know the answer to this question.
I don't. Is he in the? I think he might be. No, he's not. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Zaddeus.
Is it Spectre, maybe? I don't know.
Also incorrect. We're looking for On Her Majesty's Secret Service. On Her Majesty's Secret Service. But still 13-12 in favor of Zaddeus. Your next category is mixed bag.
Oh, come on.
Let's get bets, starting with Zaddeus.
Probably one of the dumbest moves I've ever done. I chose 1.
Okay, and Jay.
0.
Okay, your question in the category mixed bag is: in Avengers Endgame, name all 4 Avengers who time travel back to 2012 New York. Give you a little bit of extra time on this. We were talking about New York earlier. Yeah.
I've never seen the doc from this side. I've seen the round 1 doc.
Ooh, yeah, that's fair. But yeah, you've never seen it beyond. Well, this is what it looks like. It's very exciting. I've stared at many of these.
I've peeked behind the curtain for me.
Yeah, I've looked at these so many times. way too many times. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna start with Jay, who bet 0.
Hulk, Steve, Tony, Scott.
And Zaddeus.
I said Captain America, Hulk, Ant-Man, Iron Man.
Both are correct, and Zaddeus will get the point, making it
Good shit,
14-12,
man.
so a 2-point game. And I fucking didn't put the category in for Joe, so I feel bad, but I'm just gonna say it. Your category is sci-fi icons. All right, let's get bets, starting with Jay.
2.
And Zaddeus.
Yeah, this one I won't hate myself if I just skip.
All right, here's the situation. If Jay hits this, we're tied up going into the final question. If Jay misses, the game will go to Zaddeus. Joe, What is the question?
Your question in sci-fi icons. How many Ghostbusters films feature a performance from Bill Murray?
You a fan of the Murray?
I am.
That's fair. We watched Scrooged this last holiday season. Maggie fell asleep.
I watched Lost in Translation for the first time this year.
It's a good one. I saw that for the first time a few years ago. I enjoyed it. I like it when he goes a little more serious.
That's your next fan zone question. What did he whisper in her ear?
Ooh. Oh, 5. I like that. 4. 3.
Gaiski Des Suntory whiskey.
Pens down. We're going to start with Zaddeus.
I'm not sure if he was in that one that had Chris Hemsworth, but I said 4 maybe.
And Jay.
I also said 4.
And your winner, Zaddeus Smith. The answer was 5. 5 was the answer. He's in all of them, Joe. All of them. Joe, thoughts on the match?
I thought it was a great match. Very strategic betting round 3, just trying to get there. And Jay's unfortunately just not betting on the right ones. And maybe that challenge, maybe not the best of ideas. But at the end of the day, the integrity was still there. And it's a great performance from Zaddeus. Both solid round 1, great round 2s. And then, again, strategic betting took him all the way.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are going to go talk to the players right now in the post-match interviews. Jay, unfortunately not your day today, but strong performance nonetheless. I think you spun opponent's choice and still took it to the second to last question. I think that was really, really strong. Some tougher questions in round 2. You made your way through them. And I thought you did really, really well in the whole match. And just like Joe kind of said at the end there, just like the betting round is what it is, like you're not quite sure what the question's going to be when Creature Features comes up. And of course it's Raptor and you knew it, but that's part of the game. How are you feeling after the match, man?
Honestly, I was here for a little bit of fun. It's always great playing Z-Man. Yeah, Joe's right. Maybe the challenge wasn't the best thing for me. And I'm not really worried about that because I don't need somebody in the comments being actually European city. That's a city in Africa. Or it's a country in Africa. Like I would rather live and die on sportsmanship and being a good player than anything like that. Z-Man put up a hell of a fight, got a category that he is great in round 2. Me, not so much. Obviously, I had to break down to multiple choice more than I would like to. Should have trusted my gut on a couple of the questions. Should have second guessed myself a little bit. Yeah, mixed bag is one of those things. When it pops up, you really don't want to hit something that you don't know. That's why you go with it. And honestly, I was sitting there and I was like, I haven't seen whatever the last one is. So I'm like, I'm not 100% sure if he's in it. I know for a fact that he's in the other 4. And I'm like, do I take the risk or do I go for gold? And I took the risk. And sometimes, you know what, when you risk it for the biscuit, it just doesn't happen. But thank you to you. Thank you to Joe for being here, guys. This was great. I appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah, Jay, thank you. We appreciate you too. It's always fun having you here in the Fandom Fights ring. And I thought like I said earlier, I thought you played fantastic. When you come back, because of course we'll have you back, who are you playing next time? Who do you want to play? I think I like this version of Jay, who's just here to have some fun, putting up some good points against people like Mike Shea, Zaddeus Smith. Who do you want to play next?
Honestly, I'd love to run it back with Z-Man, to tell you the God's honest truth, or anybody else that you want to put in front of me. As long as their name's not Joe fucking Farrelly, I'm good.
That's fair, Jay. Congrats on a match well played. We will see you next time. The Z-Man, Zaddeus Smith, is here for another win. And Zaddeus, I meant to say it earlier. You said in your promo, you think this was your first match of the season. I believe this is your second. I want to say this is your second. You played Dylan earlier in the year, and I think you won that match. I'm double checking. You're actually 1-1 in the season, which means you're now 2-1 in the season. So you've at least you played twice. I don't know when the second time was. This is why Nick should be here, because he tells me these things. Although Joe's probably pretty smart about this stuff. He probably knows too somewhere. But anyway, Zaddeus, congrats on another win. The Zaddeus renaissance of the last 2 years is my favorite thing that's ever happened to Fandom Fights.
Man,
You've been playing
same here, like,
so well. Absolutely crushing it. Your record is now up to 9-9. This put you even. So even record. How are we feeling about the match post?
Oh, well, the match was like, listen, I love playing against my boy Jay, and like it was a fun match. One of these days, I swear I want to get 10 points in round 1. It's gonna be a long shot, but I don't. But maybe it can happen, just like Angels in the Outfield Kid. But I love playing this match with my boy Jay. At round 2, like it can always comes down to the will, and he killed it in Criminal Underworld. Question, like I know what he means when it says you gotta trust your gut sometimes, and sometimes it leads you the right way. Sometimes it like you want to turn against it. I had that moment happen in this round 2. It really came down to round 3, and again, like I think Joe was just saying, I took a risk with that mixed bag question, just hoping that would be something I like, and it just happened to be something I saw. But it could easily been something else. Like from James Bond.
That definitely paid off for you big time. I found out the other person you played was Antonio Chavez. I remember that now.
Oh, that was my L. That's right.
But anyway, no, I think the risk there obviously paid off for you. I thought it was really great. And round 2, DC, when you spun it, you were kind of like, okay, like weren't maybe 100% sure, and you made your way through it. Jay was able to pick up a couple of those steals, but I mean, you played it strategically, going to multiple choice when you needed to. I thought you played fantastic, man. Even though you won today, this does mean that it's the end of your season, but you're ending on a 2-1 for the season. You're even record now, so next season could be another great season for Zaddeus. You want to run it back with Jay again, or you want to go against someone new this time?
100,000%. Yes, let's bring it back. I'm not gonna say first match of next season, but I would love my first match of the season in a row. But I would love my first match this season to be against my boy Jay. We're reinvigorating we're reigniting the summer series. Summer series is back. Maybe we'll be in the winter. I don't know. But yeah, me and Jay, let's run it again.
Oh, I'm sure we'll see you guys pretty early in the season. I don't know for sure, but I would guess. I'm excited to see it though. Zaddeus, congrats on another win. Fantastic job today. Joe, any final thoughts, as Nick would say, wrap it up in a bow?
Great match, 2 great competitors. It's good to see when the competitors get along with each other, and I think British accent asking questions adds that touch of class fandom.
Yeah, I like it, Joe. It was great having you here, man, for hosting with me. Thank you for being here. I'm glad we were able to get you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no, I'd love to have you back on the hosting seat. This was fun. So thank you to Joe for hosting. Thank you to Zaddeus and Jay for playing. Thank you to Nick for writing. I have been Tim. We will see you guys next time with another great fandom match. Until then, have a great night. Bye-bye.